Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
It's time.
Don the brothers. Don better going. Don the brothers.
Well, it went a little too early, just like how the stream started a little too early. That cannot be me, though. I can't, here nor there. Welcome, everybody, to the Morphin Network, where it's morphin time every time. Where this is the Super Hero Special for the penultimate episode for this DonBrothers, DonBrother party.
Yeah. It's Don Bro party all the time.
It's a feeling. I don't like it, but we're here going through episode 49 of Avataro Sentai DonBrothers. Last Memories.
Whew, boy. What's there to say about this episode?
What is it? Let's just
a lot of mixed feelings, to be honest, for me.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. First, leave that poor man alone. That man has become a Husky combined 5 times. 5.
Poor guy.
Leave him alone.
Wait, 4.5 times. 4.5 times.
Well, altogether 5. Altogether.
Yeah,
the first,
because he was almost turned into. But what the worst part of it is, this time he didn't want to become a Hitotsuki.
The first 3 times were on him. That I can say. First 3 times were on him. Yeah. The 4th time, that got sucked out of him. Yeah. Fine. Sure. But this time, no, they just leave this man. This man is just like literally complete. His life is complete. He's helping taking care of his mom's farm.
And the mini horses.
Ponies. They're ponies. Yeah. They're ponies. But man, my man is just like...
He doesn't understand little Sebastian.
He's just chilling. And he can't have that. But I'm getting a little too ahead of myself right now. We recap the episode of what happened. We have the 9 DonBrothers now. 9. Okay, 9. Yeah. And let's see, where did we start?
And Shigoroku are just
Sonoshi Goroku. They're looking at they're basically doing what the Eagles are doing and is looking at the tapes and where they failed. Well, I think the Eagles failed because of bad ref calls, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, and of course they're like, you guys were so dumb. Why did you put blindfolds on? And they're like, yeah, well, you did it too. Yeah, well, they're lucky I didn't use my full strength. I just don't think they're worth it. I'm like, you made the most critical mistake that every Sentai villain, except for the Zangiak and Dark Matter, have done.
Like, They come up in here thinking, oh, Sonoi, Sonoza, y'all failed. Y'all not worthy to be Cerberans. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. But then here they are, like, all out of pocket, and they have nothing to show for it except for failure. Mm-hmm. Although Sonogo, she can still call me. Just saying. Yeah, homegirl, like, she's on the brain. She's on the brain. That's how she's effective. She's on the brain.
Yeah, you could slam Jared's face into pasta anytime. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Just don't state the obvious.
Shit, I'm gonna do a lot of things. I'm gonna state some things, but not here nor there. Not here nor there. Yeah, they're just like, okay, we need to we gotta fix ourselves some way, somehow. Good luck with that.
As do the DonBrothers, because the 9 of them decide to do training together, but then things get derailed in a most peculiar way.
Well, first they're count off. They're like, 1. Jiro's gonna be like, no. Sarahara is second in command. He is him.
Yeah.
And then Jiro, then Haruka, then Kijino, but he had a moment like.
And I think at one point, Inazuka shoves Sononi aside.
Actually, no. Yeah, then Inuzuka 6, 7 Sonoi. Then she starts walking like Then Sonoi's like, "What are you doing? Get in your place. Stop it. Get help." And then Sonaza made 9, and then Haruka's like, "Hey, so my one shot got accepted," and obviously proud chief editor. I mean, yeah, that's good. That's good. That just again, these actors, these characters meld so well together.
Yeah.
She's like, "Look,
I'll say this. This is one of the best castings I've seen for any season of Super Sentai in a long time."
And it's not even to say anything about the other cast because all the other casts work well together. It's just something about this feels like a family to us.
Yeah.
It feels like with the others, I didn't want them to go. I didn't want the seasons to end.
Yeah, this felt like Greendale, basically.
Yeah, like this. Like, I never want a Sentai season to end because I'm so used to these characters. But this one hurts. Yeah. This one's hurt the most.
Yeah, and I'll say this. One joke I would really like to make is, actually, you know what? Put a pin on that. I'll say that joke in a moment.
Right.
So we're left with we're left with only 3 members to train.
Because Haruka has to go work on the manga. Sarahara's got to go do haiku because it's a beautiful day.
In this neighborhood.
Kijino is leaving, but Tsubasa is following, and obviously Sononi just dende riding for days. But we'll get to her in a bit. And then it's just the Taros and Sonoi.
Yeah.
Or the Monoi.
But then they're confronted by Sonoshigoroku, and
they don't like that name.
And what's funny is that the 3 of them use their power-ups because technically, Sonoi does have that Crimson Crest mode. It's barely noticeable, but he does have it. And they're like, you know what? The 3 of us powered up so much. Let's do this blindfolded.
Yeah, like because you got gold on Momotaro, got Sonoi's little crimson chest, and you got a fully formed Jiro, who is 2 guys in 1 now. So it's like seeing him in his doing this, but he's just calm about it is very beautiful.
Yeah. It's when Leo Red uses the Moon Kyutama that causes Lupus Blue to become fully anthropomorphic and intelligent. Like we only see it in 1 episode, but I remember there was this time when Lupus Blue was completely upright, and he's being super intelligent. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
but I know people remember Chameleon Moon form a lot more for reasons I'm not going to go into.
Oh, I remember that.
But the point is, this reminds me of Lupus Blue, and yes, I am using the actual names of the constellations because it makes more sense to me. Leo, Scorpio, Lupus, Libra.
Chameleon Green is the same thing.
Taurus, Ophiuchus, Chameleon, Aquila, and Dorado. Draco, Ursa Minor, Phoenix there. It just sounds cool. I mean, imagine if Cuervo had his own ranger form, his name would be Corvus Midnight Black. That would have been, that would have been cool. But at least, unlike a trio who think they're too good to use their full power,
they failed. They failed, and to the point where Sonoroku lost his mace and got whooped with it.
Yeah,
Like,
and like one of them
Dude!
and one of them even like throws it back to him like
Yeah,
as he's retreating.
Taro takes it, hits all three of them, and then they start retreating. And the way Sonoshi starts his retreat pose look like Shocker.
Yeah.
So he's like, retreat! Whoop! And then he's like, whoa, 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 take this with you.
Yeah, and he throws it, and like I know you don't see or hear it off screen, but I'm imagining
Oh no, you hear it
that
off
the
screen.
mace ended up hitting one of them in the head.
You hear it land off screen.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm imagining it land on one of their heads.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah. So if anyone from Toei says that did not happen, then I refuse to acknowledge. Then I refuse to say that this scene is canon.
All lies. No, it's Toei, so of course they lies.
Yeah.
Let me stop. Let me stop. But after that, before we get to I have many words on this scene. I have many upon many words. But before we get to that, we get a nice moment between Jiro and Sanoi, who finally get to introduce themselves.
Yeah.
I didn't get to really introduce myself. I'm Momotani Jiro, and it's just I'm gonna miss them. But yes, back to this. Basically, some Kijino he's resigning from his job, and his boss is just like, all right, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here. No one wants you. You know, like you just like pull a Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
Get out of here. No one wants
you. And like, these two have a moment, but then everybody in the office is just so uncomfortable. Basically, this is the office Japan.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. And it's like, and the thing is, it's like you and I both became Hitotsuki. No one will take that away from the two of us. Except for Minoru, but he doesn't count.
Yeah. But the only thing I can't take away is this man with his yee ass hairline. What is wrong with you, my boy? Is you wearing a toupee? Is you hold up, let me just take this off. Is you wearing a toupee, my guy? What is with your hair? Fire your barber. Or call up Natsumiho. Apparently she's for everybody. So you can just call her up, fix your yee ass hairline immediately.
Again, I saw that pin on a certain thing I want to say in a moment. Meanwhile, Momoe and Jiro do have a conversation, and it's revealed that Jiro was cooking all the food the entire time.
Which begs the question: what happened when he got poisoned by Murasame? Like, did he just was he like what the hell happened to him?
Better question: what happened to Murasame? Period.
Well, we'll find out next week.
Because we haven't seen Murasame since episode 44, to my memory.
Well, it's been a while, but he'll be back next episode.
Yeah. So that's the one loose end we need to cover up. Speaking of loose ends.
Well, okay. Where do I begin with this? Where do I begin with this? So, like I said, Kijino was trying to resign from his job. He's moving. He's trying to leave the past behind. Tsubasa has a talk with him and introduces Natsumi proper.
While Sonomi's listening in on their conversation from elsewhere.
She's just like, oh my god, he's so good to his comrade. Even now he's trying to help him. Oh my god, to know. Like, stop it. Simping ain't pimping. And like, they're just like we're revealing everything. Like, he felt like he's accepting that she was a bestial, finally.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like a dream to him. But then Natsumi chimes in like, it was like a dream for me too, because I remember those things. Because like I said, she wanted that life. She wanted the housewife life. She wanted to be a hairdresser. after acting and all that stuff.
But then the police show up.
It's like, hey, I got that APB on this guy. Like,
and it's like, so he reaches his hand out so that Natsume would run with him, and she's like,
no. And then that was a shock to everybody.
Yeah.
He dips.
Everyone.
Luckily, I will say it was not as bad as I saw it in the trailer. Me and Mark literally erased that scene from our collective memories when we saw the preview for this episode. We're like, this never happened. Nothing else happened. What are you talking about? Denial. This was denial. And I would tell you, I was so nervous when the scene was coming up. I'm like, I don't want this. What's happening? I don't need it. But we're good for another 2 days. For another 2 days, we're good.
Yeah, 2 more days, the show's over.
Does not help the fact that Man was on the run, and Sononi comes into the rescue again. Basically, she went all GTA on the cops.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna be mad at because
6 badges.
Yo, mean
6 badges.
Hey, look,
I've waited to do that.
I'm okay with that. I was okay with that because I like me a good GTA sesh when it's not toxic.
I remember the old days back when people made mods of GTA San Andreas where they used like rider skins on the characters. So like all the police officers were like G3s and G3Xs. And the main character, like you could like dress them up as Kamen Rider Kabuto with clock up.
Ooh, that mods are quite talented.
I'm like, man, I wish I had a PS2 and a mod to play that. Because I've been dying to get a Kamen Rider game at the time. I mean, now they exist, and I'm not gonna lie though. Wait, where is it? No, wait. Nintendo Switch.
Whipping out Kamen Rider games? Bet. They swear are. There it is.
I have to say, I have a few things to say about this.
I got the previous game before that and this gem.
Ooh.
Joe and Shin Kamen Rider Kuga.
Yes, yeah. I remember I wanted a PS2 so I could use a code breaker, which I did have at the time. So I could play foreign games and then find this one shopping mall where this one specific anime store at a shopping mall that is like obscenely far away from where I used to live. I don't even remember where that store actually is, but that anime store had Kamen Rider Kabuto for PS2. That thing cost $60.
Yeah, Anime Jungle. Well, at least that's where I got Kuga, Anime Jungle.
Oh no, I got it at some anime store at a shopping mall. I just don't remember where that shopping mall is or was.
Well, I'll find it. I will literally find any place around the world and I will go to it.
Like the only thing I was ever able to get from that anime store was a Kuga keychain.
It's a win. It's still a win.
Thing cost $14.
That part I can't tell you. I can't help you with that one, buddy.
But okay, removing the pin. You thought Miho belonged to the streets, but it was actually Natsume.
Oh no! See, now you got me done messed up. You done messed up. All right. So yeah, Tsubasa is on the run. Blah 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 blah. Then Kijino takes her to his house. It's his house. Their house. It's his house. Because he's moving.
He paying the rent. He paying the rent.
He's moving because he needs to move past this, but then she's like, I remember everything. Because it was in her, because obviously when she was asleep in the forest, she was living vicariously through the bestial. And she But you know what? It's fine because she felt remorse because she's like, look, this guy was played, and I'm not trying to play Subasa. So she gives him a hug. But she said that she remembers all the hugs and smooches. Ah! No. But she came to her senses like, look, this is street behavior. I can't be doing this. I gotta go.
At least she leaves.
Yeah, she left.
She gives him a hug and she leaves. Hopefully, this is the last we see of her. And again, we're not hating on the actress. We're not hating on the actress.
I love her. Oh, I would marry her in a heartbeat.
But the character, though.
I mean, I'd still hit it one time, but that's it. I'd still hit. I'm not gonna sit here and say no. I was still for the one time. But then, like, no. Because then I don't want to be involved with that toxic mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? It's why people, you hit it, quit it, don't babysit it. That's it.
It makes me wonder who's the real toxic one, Natsumi or Miho? Because like, to some extent, it's like Miho was acting on Natsumi's instincts to some capacity.
Yes. Yeah. It's a Natsumi. Remember, she has tier 3 Twitch subs and subscribers to her OnlyFans. So I'm pretty sure it's Natsumi the toxic one.
Like I said, you thought Miho belonged to the streets, but it was actually Natsumi.
Yeah, homegirl is for the streets. Right, so back to where we started off in this discussion. Minoru.
That poor guy. Like, he was finally coming to terms. He's like, you know what? I need to be grounded in reality. I can't pretend to be a ninja or a wizard or an adventurer or a star beast thing or whatever.
From a lost galaxy.
I need to take care of my mom and take care of her farm. I've settled on this. But Sonoshigoroku are such a menace. They're straight up trying to be a menace.
Like, they got nothing else going on. They're like, okay, we need to build the strongest Hitotsuki because we can't beat the DonBrothers. Oh, here we go. This guy, he's already become a Hitotsuki so many times.
They're like,
and it was multiple shots, not even just one. It was one. Like, your man is.
It was like a Vulcan.
Used. It's messed up.
I feel bad for him because, like, he doesn't even want to be a Hitotsuki this time. First 3 times,
yeah,
it was on him. Like you said, I agree with you.
The fourth time they just used this man. The fourth time they played up, they just straight up used him.
Yeah,
and he's like, huh. He's like, oh well, I guess I'm moving back to my life. He was fine. He was living his life. Y'all just keep bothering him.
Yeah, he was Eddie Brocking. He just wants to go back to normal. He was this close to being back to normal. But Venom has to come back.
He's living his best life. Chilling.
But now like a villain.
Now he is the villain. Based off of Osama Sentai. King Oja!
Yeah, Osama Ki. And, well, let's just say they try to tell him what to do. You do not tell a king what to do. So I'm just going to leave it at this. And move on. All 3 of them.
At that moment, they knew they effed up.
So, what's there to do? What's there to do for these 3? And the way they reek of desperation this time around, they roll out a red carpet. They were rolling out a red carpet like it was a season finale of Celebrity Apprentice. Like, they even the 9 DonBrothers were even like stepping over Sonoshi's groveling body.
the Sonoroku. The Sonoroku who laid it out.
It would have been funny if it was Sonoshi though.
That would have been funny, but they royally, pun intended, effed up to the point where they have to call up the DonBrothers and roll out the red carpet, serve them their favorite food, Odin. But you got the old man. He's like, "Oh, Noi-chan, Taro-chan." I'm like, "This old man,
my customers,
my two favorite boys." Oh, this old man is so sweet.
I can't wait to cater for your wedding.
Oh my god, this man is the sweetest. And yes, I would love
I
to.
hope I live long enough for that.
They're like, "Hey, so we did like." They're like, "Oh, so you want to join us?" Like, no, nothing like that. Don't worry about that, guys. There's an hotel ski. We need a little help taking care of it. Not me.
Ski situation. Wait, no. It's like Mitchell and Webb. We need you to help us with the Hitotsuki situation.
Yeah,
it's become a nuisance.
Take care of them right quick. That'd be great.
We need you to give them a bit of light refreshment. By the way, if you guys haven't watched that Mitchell and Webb look, y'all need to watch it. Like it's you can watch the first season on YouTube. I don't know if you can watch seasons 2 through 4, but Sir Digby Chicken Caesar, what's it called? The Angel Summoner, BMX Bandit, Number Wang. Those are all great skits. And yes, even the one with the Nazis. Hans, are we the baddies? I love how that became a meme, and like so many people outside of UK don't even know where that meme came from.
Done. But yeah, so then Minoru shows up, like, "I'll take 5 rice. Was it 5 rice cakes?
5 dumplings, maybe. They look like dumplings.
They're rice somethings.
But man, they CGI'd his mouth good. Like he's like,
yeah, it was good.
And all I could think about is, man, I have high hopes for Renfield.
Yeah, I
have high hopes for it.
Yeah,
do not disappoint.
5 fish cakes. They're 5 fish cakes.
Okay. And he transforms into Osamaki. And yes, all 12 characters transform together. But
seriously though, when Sanoshi transforms, he looks like he just busts. He's just straight up busts. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's just like you cannot unsee it.
Hey man, if I got cast to be a Power Ranger and I had to film the transformation sequence for the first time, I'd probably react the same way myself. And then we're going to do a second take because it's like, bro, this is Disney, Nickelodeon, Hasbro, Netflix. You can't be doing this.
See, we're not in Japan now. We're New Zealand. Got different rules here.
Yeah. And a lot of the Rangers are putting up a fight, and I don't know. Momoi seems a little out of it. And the thing is, I will say this: I have to do a double take in this scene right here because he's like, I don't accept meals paid by strangers, and I'm like, do you not know these guys? Wait, are you losing your memories? Yeah, are they bringing Revice back? And then I had to rewatch. I'm like, oh, that's right, because he technically never met the civilian identities of Sonogo and Sonoroku.
Right. But
episode 47, he had his back turned to them.
Right. Yeah, he did.
So okay. But he should still remember Sonoshi from
There's no Sonoshi, but you don't care about Sonoshi.
True. Does anyone care about Sonoshi? Because I don't think even Sonoi cares about Sonoshi anymore.
I like Sonoshi. But yeah, Taro basically is like, Sonoi, Jiro, y'all want to beat me in a duel, but here you is not putting up a good fight. So what's up?
Yeah.
You bring up earlier that they both want to fight him in a duel, and he's like, interesting. All right, level up, get on my level. Where's you at?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and of course, Osamaki replicates himself into a red, yellow, blue, and black forms, which is really cool because given the fact that the original is purple, that means we have the 5 colors of the 5 main rangers from King Oger.
Yep, and that makes me think purple. She's gonna be a beast in King Oger. But
I mean, she basically runs Fort Briggs.
True. But we got to 9 days. 9 days, and we'll figure that part out. But man, Taro pulls out the most badass. Oh, before that. Oh my! Claps in the chat, people. Claps in the chat. Kamen Rider Kaiser. You are the birdo.
I did not know that it was September 13th already.
I know, right?
Looks like September 13th came early this year.
Where's my jewel? It's not orange, but it's close to goddamn no. Who got it? And the yellow freaking racer back in acting after health issues. So congrats on her.
Yeah, so you got 2 yellow veterans.
Yes.
A yellow rider and a yellow ranger.
They here watching the DonBrothers. They're like, yeah, they're pretty strong. Sonoshi Goroku is a little lacking.
Yep. And yeah, so like they just leave because
their badass presence enough is worthy of this episode. That's all they needed to do. They're legend status. They don't need to do anything else.
So remember how Sonoshi's like, yeah, the only reason we didn't beat him was because I wasn't using my full power because I didn't think they were worthy. Apparently, Momoe had the same mindset because he goes like full Toph Bay Fog, like pierces his sword into the ground, reads out an echolocation, and uses the most indescribable EI I've ever seen.
Man, he is him. That's it.
It's like if Rafael Navarro wrote this episode, he'd be like, Momotaro pulverizing EI. Dun, 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 dun.
It was beautiful. I can say it was beautiful. If I got to show my nephews this, they would be like, "Oh, that's so cool!" Because every time I show them Taro, they love it. I show my nephews, my nieces.
But for real though, this makes me want to rewatch Mucha Lucha.
I mean, there's a way to watch Mucha Lucha, but you guys got to figure it out. Where can't say here.
Yeah. Let's just say, Go Kaiger.
Yeah. A little Go Kaiger.
Okay, so Minoru, thankfully, is back to normal. He's like,
and Mom is like, "Are you good now?"
And he like throws the crown away.
Yeah, Mom, I'm good. We're good here. I'm gonna just take care of the ponies.
You know what's funny is that like earlier today, I actually did watch that episode of The Simpsons where Miss Krabappel was nominated Teacher of the Year. I'm like, and then like watching this episode right afterwards, it's like I've gained so much respect for Minoru because at least he's not Armin Tenzarian.
Yeah, like he's come a long way. Like everybody in this show has come a long way.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Please don't turn into Kikaiki or Avataro-ki. Please, I beg you.
Yo, do not bring him back in the do not bring him back in Zenkaja versus DonBrothers to do that. Do not
bring him back, just not as a Hitotsuki.
Yeah, do not bring him back as a Hitosuki. Bring him back as like a red herring. Be like let little Freddie Jones try to figure out who the Hitosuki is, and like it was you, Minoru.
Actually, you know what's funny? Like the other day, I was like driving home, and I was thinking of like if I got to make my own live action Scooby Doo remake, how it would play out. And actually, when I was thinking about it, I actually wanted to incorporate Red Herring in the first half hour of the
James
movie.
Gunn. I mean, if you guys follow Ethan Trace on TikTok, you would know that he made a whole like James Gunn should make another Scooby Doo movie with the original 2 live action cast, but do it on Zombie Island. I'm still on board for that, but if James Gunn does that, he has to add a little flashback to a putt named Scooby Doo, Red Herring, or have Red Herring as an adult.
That's what I wanted to do. Like first half hour would be like the main characters as like late teenagers, early college, where they spend half an hour doing a typical Scooby-Doo formula, and of course Fred Jones thinks Red Herring is the perp, and of course he's not the perp because he's a red herring. And then once they solve their first mystery, 2-minute montage of them solving other mysteries, and then we flash forward 2 years later, and we do see Red Herring as an adult being a respectable person, like a police officer or a mayor.
Yes. So bring back is just James Gunn. There you go. You got the first bit of the movie, then just do the rest of Zombie Island.
Yeah.
He's got us and Ethan Trace. That's it.
Let's be honest. A certain other HBO property left a bad taste in our mouth, and we're not going to say the name of that property, but you all know what we're talking about.
Well, I think they did that on purpose for when they do bring back Scooby Doo. It'll be the better version. They did that on purpose.
Yeah. See, for me, that's not a strategy you want to do. You don't want to make a worse version of something just to bring back a better version of it later on, because it's better if you just do the better version from Jump Street. If you need to delay it, but do the better version.
Yeah, it's crappy business, but you already know that's how Hollywood works.
I mean, it's like Hellraiser. They made a throwaway Hellraiser movie just so they could keep the rights to it.
Let's talk about trying to keep rights to things. But let's move on to speaking of shady businesses. Earlier, Kaito goes to Haruka and Sonoza to be like, "Hey, you guys do anything later? No, we got to set something up. So it'll be fun." And then this is the surprise. Happy birthday, Taro. But it's not
my birthday.
And
my birthday's in a few weeks. That's the surprise.
And then Kaito just walks away like, "Oh, let's just let my mind on the calendar." Shady business. Kaito.
Shady.
God, Kaito knows something.
Kaito, what's your deal?
Kaito knows something. It's God Kaito.
You got one. You got one episode to answer all the loose ends. We've seen the Fine Bros do this on Lost. We've seen Long Beach Griffey do this on Game of Thrones. Don't make us do this for DonBrothers.
But you know what? I think if we don't even get an answer, we're gonna get an answer. Because at least Sentai got the team up movies. They got the V cinemas. So we'll get answers. Just if we don't get it next week.
Aren't we overdue for Zenkaiger versus DonBrothers? Because usually it happens before the finale.
Yeah, usually the team ups happen in January, but ever since Q Ranger, they've been a little off with them. And then obviously, world shutting down. We did get Kira Major and Rhea Soldier, and Kira Major and Zenkaiger, but they were always later than normal. So we're gonna get it eventually.
Yeah. Because I still want to see what Kikaiki and Avataro look like. Please do not be repaints of past Hitotsuki.
It's Toei. It's gonna be past repaints. You know this.
Because Gogoki and Kaito-ki were the same costume. Sekai-ki and Ninpu-ki were the same costume. Denshiki and Chodenshiki were the same costume. Please give us a unique one for these two. That's all I'm asking. I don't care if the team up sucks. Just give us a good costume for these two.
Now you having doubts on my boy Taro rolling in with style with Kaito. Nah, see, that's where I find that disrespectful.
See. It's not the DonBrothers side that worries me. It's the Zenkaiger side that worries me because
Nah. See, you know what I just realized? If Zenkaiger comes back, will we get a third Sentai Death homage? Comedy works in 3. Come on now. Y'all cannot. We're pitching them fat ones today. My God.
Wait. I know we got the Jetman one. What was the other one? Was it Clotho?
The second time was 3 different Sentais. One of them, I forgot the name. I know there was a Yellow Ranger.
Oh, so it was a Bioman thing.
Yeah, it was like 3 different
Or
ones. You saw Ranger. You saw one with the gravestone, one with their suit and helmet. It was messed up. Not as messed up as the Jetman, but it was still pretty messed up.
Scumbag Vroom. That's all I'm gonna say. Scumbag Vroom.
But yeah, so Taro gets a Don Momotaro pillow and he gets special chopsticks. Not like the ones I have here, more specialized for the show.
Yeah.
And so they can
Bandai Premium.
I will buy it. I don't care. I will buy it. Yeah. I will buy that pillow.
Yeah. And of course they ask him if he remembers having good memories.
You see Jin singing happy birthday to him. Oh.
And of course he lies, so he's dead, and everyone's celebrating. Yeah! And she's like, "Wait a minute, are we allowed to make a joke of this?"
That just he's grown to love them. But that scene with Jean and Kid Taro, oh my God, I love that callback from when we did Tsubasa's birthday.
Yeah. Komomo.
It is. The show is amazing. I don't even need to say anything. 10 out of 10 this episode. The Toph Beifong finisher alone, my God. And just
people in the comments, let us know what you guys thought about this episode. Let us know what you think is going to happen in the final episode. How are they going to wrap up all the loose ends? Because there's still a few left.
Yes. So give us y'all's rating. What you thought about this? How do you feel about this series as a whole?
Well, we're going to go over that next week.
But for now, what do you guys think so far? Do you think it'll stick I know it's going to stick it's already going to stick the landing because Taro is coming back with his entrance in full. And what did I say? If he was going to do that at the finale, I called that so hard that Henshin Gate Ryan was pissed. I was like, what did I say? What did I say? He was coming back.
Stradamus.
I said it. I am Toku no Stradamus. I called that. I was it can't get anything past me. But yes, let's now check the comments, see what y'all thought.
Yeah, I also give the episode a 10 because the comedy's just perfect. Perfect. Every last minute detail. Perfect.
Yes. Perfection.
I mean, are these last few episodes a little anticlimactic? Yes, but the ride is so enjoyable it doesn't bother me, strangely enough.
It's so good.
I mean, it's not like we're watching Kamen Rider Revice.
The fact that they had to reference Revice in DonBrothers made that just so much better.
Okay, Chest of Greatness wrote pretty much all of the comments here. So here we go. Merch time. We got merch. We got I got this, I guess, and
the game.
I got the
game. I have.
I mean, this is the original. This is the original 2007 Kabuto Zector. I am getting the CSM, just so you guys know. So, like, let's hope I slim down enough to wear it. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I also do have the Televikun magazine that these came with.
How the hell do you have a Televikun? Those things are hard to find anymore.
Because these come with that much issue.
Online. I was going to say, if you got them in person.
I mean, it'd be nice if there was like a thing where like you could just subscribe for like monthly magazines, like Shonen Jump USA or Tokyo Pop USA or a certain other magazine that we're not going to say the name of.
Kodansha?
Oh no, I'm talking about an American magazine from 1955, but that shall remain nameless.
Keep it PG here, but no. Televikuns they used to sell at Kinokuniya's. They stopped doing that like 6 years ago.
Yeah. Let's see. Salt Time. Fourth one possess Sonoshi. Yes, but he spawned he birthed it though, so it's like. So I still say it's 3. No, it's 4.5 times in total. Overload by darts. He wants to chill with his ponies. Good times. Good times. Let's see. Sononi wants to be close to Tsubasa. Yes, she does.
Simpin ain't pimpin'. What do I have?
I'll say this. Let's be honest. Her favorite Gundam outro is from Stardust Memories, because I'm not looking for a love affair. I need the magic when I hold you near. It's more important than a one-night stand. I need the magic when I touch your hand.
Yeah, he moved his red because he had no wife. His wife wasn't real.
Yeah, she was a Juto, actually. But love is love, okay? If a human and Juto love each other very much, why not?
They ain't loving it. He ain't love her enough to smash.
No, because
scared to smash.
Tsubasa laid the pipes.
Yeah, you can't
tiger form, but not dangerous persona. Good. He was cooking it all along. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cooked that meal all because he was doing it subconsciously because Terasaki or the penguin Juto was teaching him how to do it the entire time.
Yeah. Tsubasa and Sononi are the new Bonnie and Clyde of Sentai. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's bring in Deca Rangers one more time, because why not?
No. Refuse all that. I refuse to pair them at all. That I will have them as a team. Sure. That's it.
I think
oh yeah.
I think they're gonna live their lives on their own. Blame the script.
I'd rather them break up altogether. And because of this man, Toshiki freaking Inoue. He loves drama.
Yeah.
Man just cannot stop. He cannot stop.
Tara's in a funk. Yep.
It'd be like that.
Tara's birthday party, but it's not his birthday yet. Yeah, that's a surprise. You ever see Billy and Mandy, where like Billy tries to make a surprise party for Mandy, and she's like, "Well, you goon, if you had known, my birthday's in 6 months. That's why it's surprise."
That was good.
Let's see. I think Hikaiki might get an awesome design. Let's hope he does. Actually, you know what? What's another thing I hope? I hope they don't use another Kikai's head on a Hitotsuki's body.
No, I imagine they're going to do that. I want them to do that.
I mean, I'll say this. Another Kikai, I do like his design where like he's made of wood.
You know what? Since I have the whole Zenkaiger stuff, I'm
talking about Kamen Rider Kikai, but I feel like they're just gonna take another Kikai's head and maybe chest, and then like put it on a Hitotsuki's undersuit and call it a day. And I hope they don't do that.
I would have it look like Stay Caesar, but Stay Caesar's helmet was based off of Battle Fever J. They already did that. Nah. Kaito's daddy. It has to be based off of Kaito's daddy.
Which reminds me, if Kaito has an armor based off of Dragon Ranger and Two Kaiser has an armor based off of a time. Hold on, give me a second.
Right. It's on fire.
Okay, there we go. Like, that's the beauty of having Geats run concurrently. Okay, but so like I was hoping that Stacy would get an armor based off of Abare Killer because one, it would be an homage to Gokai Silver having those 3 Rangers' powers, and 2, out of those 3, Abare Killer is the technical heel. I mean,
so if Stacy
all
gets
3 of them are kind of heelish.
No, see, Stacy gets a super form looking like the super dino mode of Aubrey Killer.
Yeah, if anything, yeah. But something Aubrey Killer related, because like that would have worked.
Well, we got the Zenkaiju team up movie to worry about that, if that happens.
Yeah, I mean, heck, even
a
Gokai Silver had that booster module thing in Two Kaiser versus Gokaiger.
Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, that Tanuki guy still gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I have to watch that movie. But
let's see. I hope they do one final dance for the end credits and please include Black Kaito in it. You know they will. And in the team up, all the Rangers are going to do it, including the Kikanoids. Episode 50. Please be better than episode 26.
I mean, anything is better than Revice.
Yeah. Maybe for the crossover film, they're going to do a full proper roll call. Yeah, but it's going to be
probably do a full proper roll. They'll do that roll call in the next 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Good thing they didn't give everything away for the finale preview. I mean, that's how the finale's supposed to be.
As long as you got Murasame and Taro doing his entrance, I'm happy.
But I'll say this: between Kaiser being there as Sonoya and what's his name, Saruhara, like holding his hand up to the sky, I'm like, ain't this gonna be a Fies finale?
Didn't Inoue write Fies?
Did he?
I guess he did. He wrote a lot of Kamen Rider. I know he did. He did Kabuto. He did half of Hibiki.
Let's see. Writer Toshiki Inui.
Man just can't. He loves his tropes.
What's next? What's next? No, actually, you know what they should do? Clearly this is what's gonna happen. Soroni Tsubasa and Kijino are gonna start a daycare. No build up to it, no reason behind it. You just gotta do the thing from Kamen Rider Delta.
No, see, we've done,
because if Saruhara's gonna do that reach the sky thing, obviously those 3 characters are gonna have a daycare center.
Now, look, we are 49 episodes in. It's been nothing but hits. Let's end it off with a
weird. Like, this show has been so good so far. We're at this point, we're just trying to predict like what bad things could possibly happen, and we're hoping they won't.
See, this is we're gonna. No, I'm just gonna have high hopes. High hopes.
This is what got Adam Sandler's character fired in Bedtime Stories.
They did reference the Hand of the Sky. Yup. That was a Hand of the Sky reference because Toshiki Inoue likes to go back to his old ways. So let's hope he is not for the final.
Let's hope
That is all.
he handles things the Kabuto way and not the last 1/3 of Hibiki way.
Let's not talk about that. That never happened. So that was episode 49 of Don Brothers, the penultimate episode of the entire series. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know what to say. I have no words for now. My man Boken, where can they find you?
You could find me on Instagram, Boken_Kawato. Find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKawato. Can they find you?
What's good, you sexy mud people? All know the drill. I'm Jared from mentioning it. The YouTubers right to I am him. I run face, clap cheek, correct, ish, push, be I am him. You can find us over at youtube.com/HenshinGate, where we post reviews of Toku, K-pop, anime. We're watching right now Samurai Deeper Kyo. We're going through whatever new K-pop video comes out. And obviously we do Tokusatsu, like Kamen Rider, Geeks, and Avataro Sentai DonBrothers. So if you want to watch that live with us, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, live on Twitch, we're going to go through the new episode of Geeks. We're going to go through some DonBrothers. And then we start all over again with more Geets and King Oger.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I got for.
I'm excited. Yeah. And of course, if you love watching this podcast, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time all the time. We just hit 2,000 subscribers, and we want to appreciate all of you, our lovely audiences that have been watching us every week, every day. Even if you're not here to watch us live, you're at least here to watch us afterwards, and we are ever so grateful to you guys. If you want to watch more of our content, we got plenty more reviews of DonBrothers that we've covered before, as well as other past seasons of Super Sentai. And yes, we're going to do the final episode next Thursday, right after our review of Kamen Rider Geats episode 24. Earlier today, we did Geats episode 23. So if you missed that, be sure to check that out as well. And of course, we have other Kamen Rider seasons, Saber, Revise, and we have another show where we've covered Black Sun, Amazons, and we're going to cover other past seasons that happened before, Rider Time podcast happened. So Rider Time Archive. Check that out. And of course, we have actor interviews. We recently uploaded Michael Mays and Claire Blackwelder at Power Morphicon. We're going to upload 2 more actors coming soon. So be sure to check that out. And also, please go to our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we did one interview at Simi Valley Toy and Comic Fest. And we reviewed Ghost Rider, and later we're going to do Spirit of Vengeance. And we also have on that channel, we have a Scrub Club Gaming podcast where we do video game news, and most recently we covered the recent Nintendo Direct announcement, so be sure to check that out as well. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching our channel. Stay hydrated, update your emergency kits, and I am staying hydrated. Believe me. And of course, update your emergency kits, hug your loved ones, stay warm or cool, depending on whatever the weather requires you to do. And we'll see you guys on Saturday when we cover
Amazon
Kamen Rider Amazons episodes 9 and 10. And boy, I cannot wait for those. And we will see you then. Bye, guys.
Latest.